So brigading means organizing editing of a particular article off the wiki. So if you're caught doing this, then you can be blocked. So if I were to tell everybody to go to the article about Larry Sanger, and please don't do that. But if I were to try to organize that, like on this show right now, then I might be blocked for brigading.
But it's cool for like Saudi intelligence or Mossad or the CIA to do it.
For sure.
I mean, this is so bonkers. for sure. Okay.
No, it's
got
true.
it. Yeah, got it. And it's so obvious. I mean,
it's an obvious thing for them to do. They wouldn't be doing their job if they weren't doing it.
Right.
Right?
But
I mean, they're supposed to be shaping public opinion. That's part of their remit is the intelligence committee or community now, right?
Yeah.
And the way to shape public opinion, one of the main ways is to make sure that Wikipedia reads the way you want it to read. And yes, then they can organize secretly behind the scenes, and they do.
Yeah, there's such a lot. I mean, I just happen to know some of the topics. Like I was there for not many things, but some things, and you read about, something that you just happen to have direct knowledge of, and it's the account of it is so intentionally distorted.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And then people, you read about, it's like, wait, I remember when you had a DUI arrest or whatever, and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't even keep the paid PR people out, then that suggests to me that the people who edit Wikipedia are probably making money on this. Like the fastest way would just be to bribe them, right?
If you are really good at playing the Wikipedia game and you're like one of this Power 62 and you're not in the pay of somebody, then you're just leaving money on the table. Right? That seems obvious to me.
Well, and if we can't even know their names, then what would be the disincentive?
And that would be one of the reasons why we don't know their names. And that actually is one of the main reasons why I say we should know their names.
So I'm just calling on WikiLeaks, or Julian Assange, where are you?
I cannot agree. I don't think that we should dox the Power 62. This is what I call
by dox. What do you mean? Does that mean like home address, or does that just mean name?
Name. And a name is enough. That would be doxing them.
Okay.
In the Wikipedia system, they are basically anyone who reveals their name, and if they don't want their name revealed, would be immediately blocked for doxing, and it would be a permanent block for sure. So it's a very serious offense on Wikipedia. So I am not encouraging people to do this.
Okay, that's fair. I respect the fact that you've thought about this a lot and much more than I have, and you're decent. And so you're probably right. I'm just frustrated. But I wonder, it seems to me knowing the names of the people making these decisions is in the public interest, that's for sure. These are not just random Twitter users, okay? They're shaping history. They are the authors of history, certainly the gatekeepers of history. So,
and they're libeling. We need to talk about that.
Well, they are, obviously. And I say this as Mr. Wake Grievance Politics. They certainly have libeled a lot of people I know.
Yes.
Literally libeled, like saying things that are untrue about them, yeah.
And there's no recourse, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the problem, right? John Siegenthaler Sr. Called me up in 2005.
He was a newspaper editor from Tennessee.
Exactly. He was a longtime publisher and editor of the Tennessean, one of the founding board members, I believe, of USA Today. Yep. So very important newspaper man.
And kind of a center-left liberal, I would say.
Right. And he... the article about him said that he had been under suspicion of being responsible in some way for the assassination of RFK. And he was livid, of course, because he had actually worked on RFK's campaign and things like that. And he blamed me. And I kind of didn't, blame him for doing so. And he opened my eyes to just how reputations can be harmed by people's Wikipedia articles. And I have heard from dozens and dozens, maybe over 100 different reasonably famous people since then, with grievances about the Wikipedia articles. And they're like at their wits' end. They know I'm long gone from Wikipedia and they don't know what to do. Right. So I've kept abreast of this issue on Wikipedia quite a bit. And it bothers me because I take sort of personal responsibility. I feel personal responsibility, which is one of the reasons why I came up with the 9 Theses in the first place.
But so what did Siegenthaler do? Like, was he able to get that off Wikipedia?
He was able to get satisfaction. I don't think he got an immediate response and immediate reversal, but reasonably quickly. But I can't remember if it was before or after they had changed his article that he called me, but he wanted me to know, right? And I don't blame him. And another time, Philip Roth, the famous journalist,
Philip Roth, the novelist?
The novelist, yes. Yeah. He contacted me also and was complaining that the story of the origin of the inspiration of the human stain was wrong on Wikipedia. He had gone to the Wikipedia talk page and said, "Hi, I am Philip Roth, and you've got the story wrong, and here's the real story." And they said, "Sorry, we can't use that. You're a primary source." I mean, it's ridiculous, of course. I mean, just what kind of person do you have to be to take that sort of disrespectful stance to somebody like Philip Roth and to twist your own rules in that way for almost petty reasons? There's a lot of petty power players on Wikipedia, I find. And
I believe that.
The people behind this, they hide behind their anonymity. So there is no legal recourse when somebody is seriously libeled, so that, their career is damaged. I've heard from people whose careers were materially damaged.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'm one of them.
By Wikipedia.
Yeah. My recourse has just been to, stay cheerful, focused on God and my family, not get mad, I think is kind of that's the only thing I've been able to do about it, and not read it. Don't marinate in that. But I don't think it's just petty power. It's like global power, because they're aligned with Google, the biggest search engine, the search monopoly that dominates English language search completely, has a monopoly on it. And they have somehow made a deal with Google that allows them to be the top search result. Most coffee companies sell weakness, basically watered down drinks from faceless corporations that don't care about the American family. Black Rifle is very different. Drank it this morning. It's American brewed. It's unapologetically patriotic. This coffee is built by people who love this country. We actually know them, have shot with them, and can tell you that's real. And they know what it means to fight for the freedoms that we have. Special forces, veterans, ranchers, hard workers across this country represent the best that we are. The coffee is strong. The energy drinks, even stronger. Not because they're jumped up on sugar. It's not empty marketing, but it's actual fuel for people who work hard and keep this country running. Every purchase from Black Rifle helps support veterans, first responders, law enforcement. From bold roast to ready-to-drink cans, mugs, cool t-shirts, tons of gear, Black Rifle makes everything it makes with pride. How many companies can say that? Honestly, not many. Visit blackrifle.com, blackriflecoffee.com. Use code Tucker for 30% off your first order. That's blackriflecoffee.com. Use the code Tucker, or pick it up at your convenience or grocery store. It's awesome. So, for example, I just Googled myself for the first time ever, and Wikipedia is the first result. Now, why would Wikipedia be the first result on me? I still work. I still have a job. So, they're Why would that be number one? Why would a bunch of anonymous editors get to be the first result on my name? Because they have a deal with Google.
Well, I can explain it. You very well could be right.
I bet my house on it, but
right. Well, look, in the early days, Wikipedia was the only source of information on a whole bunch of topics.
For sure.
Okay. And then the way that the Google algorithm worked back then, if you ended up being the first source for a lot of topics, then your Google PageRank score was higher. And so Wikipedia just shot to the top of Google's PageRank algorithm. Or at least this is the story they tell, right? So one of the reasons why Google, or Wikipedia rather, took off so quickly is this feedback loop that it had with Google, right?
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Wikipedia would write 100 articles that never had any coverage by Google before. They would appear on Google. People would search for those topics, and they would come to Wikipedia, and then the number of contributors would expand, and lather, rinse, repeat, and there was exponential growth.
Well, so I think we're saying the same thing. I mean, you're describing the mechanism by which Wikipedia is the guaranteed first response to any query on a fact about a person or history.
Right.
I mean, that's to say, it doesn't matter kind of what the mechanism is. It's the results is the same.
Yes.
And they know that.
Yes. And I guess what I'm saying is, if there was an actual deal from the beginning, it would be from the beginning. And I wouldn't rule that out. I'm enough of a conspiracy theorist to say that's not totally impossible. In fact, how many startups can you say were the first reviews by any news source was the New York Times and MIT Technology Review? But those were the first reviews that were published by any mainstream source of Wikipedia.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was in September of 2001. So we were immediately on the establishment's.
Of course. Well, I mean, Wikipedia is a servant to the ruling class, obviously, which is corrupt. So Wikipedia is itself corrupt, the most corrupt.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. We hope you'll subscribe to it. And by the way, you can hit the little bell on there and get notifications every time we produce a video. We hope you'll do that also.